Hello everyone, I'm JamEz and welcome back for more American Truck Simulator. Oh, I haven't played this game in quite a while. Anyway, let's select this job, which is Sacramento to Elko, which is quite far away actually, and it's in Nevada, which we haven't really been to. I mean, all we've been to is Las Vegas and Prim, so it's a good thing that we're going to Elko, you know, some new places that we're going to be discovering today. And let's get going. So as per usual, I first need to pick up the delivery and then I will start talking about random nonsense that is going on in my life. And up. We have now connected the yogurts. Okay then. Shall we get going then? I think we shall. Oops. Okie dokie then. What are we going to talk about first of all today? So, one thing, first of all, is that, first of all, okie dokie, we've connected the trailer and we are now we've connected to the trailer and we are now starting our adventure for today. So, the first thing that happened was my birthday, and that was a pretty big thing, you know, pretty big. When I say pretty big, it wasn't really, it seemed like no one cared. First thing I did was, because my birthday was on the 31st of March, and when I'm recording this, it is the... what day is it? It's the Sunday after the 31st of March, which was last Thursday, was my birthday, basically. I'm wording this very badly, and I can barely speak, it seems. But yeah, first of all, I took 2 days off of work on the Thursday and Friday, which is pretty good, you know, got to relax a bit, you know, just to chill out a bit, because, you know, work, it's a bit stressful. I mean, I don't really have too much time to do much when it's my birthday. Well, when I'm at work is what I meant. I don't have too much time to do what I want, which is, you know, it sucks a bit, but, you know, I guess that means I'm sort of appreciating the fact that I have a birthday now, and time off a lot more now. So I'm actually appreciating, you know, the time that I have off and using it to the best of my ability. Which I'm guessing was the issue I had before. It was the fact that I wasn't used to having like so much time off. So that's why I'm getting, you know, better at conserving my time now. Then later on the Thursday, which was my birthday itself, I actually went to a restaurant and it was very nice. And to be fair, like, honestly, I don't really like food. I'm not really a food person. But I mean, if anything, I'm one of those very fussy eaters. And to be fair, like, I'm not unhealthy at all. Like, I'm a pretty, you know, generic person. If you saw me, you wouldn't say, "Oh God, he's got a problem with eating." You know, you'd just say, "Yeah, just another normal guy," and that's me. You know, like, but mainly for food, I eat chicken nuggets and chips, which is like my favourite sort of main food, and I have that pretty much every day. To be fair, for dinner, which I know is bad, but that's just me, you know. I don't enjoy food. I don't enjoy eating food. That's just me. I prefer, you know, a nice little drink of Coca-Cola. That's my sort of thing, which I know is also unhealthy, but I like it, you know. It's good stuff, Coca-Cola. But then again, I do say healthy to some extent. Can you hear that? That's my massive bottle of water. It's like a 1.5 litre bottle of water, which I carry pretty much beside me all times. Not literally all times, but I've got it at the side of my computer desk on the floor. So, you know, whenever whenever my throat is dry from recording like 7 videos in a day, you know, I can always refill myself with my own sort of petrol, and that's great. We've got 5,000 of our money paid off in the game. For the loan, which means we're under 10,000 again, so we're still not doing great for money in the game, but hopefully that will turn around in these upcoming videos. Anyway, I went to a restaurant, I had gammon and chips. Gammon is beautiful, The only problem I had with it though is the fact that it wasn't thick enough. I mean, I like myself a nice thick juicy gammon with, you know, a load of fat bits on it, because the fat is the nicest bit, even though it's of course fattening. But yeah, that was really nice. And then the chips they do there, oh my god, it's like the equivalent of my perfect chip basically. Because what it is the outside is really crispy, and the inside is super light and fluffy, which is the sort of chip I like. It's so nice. Anyway, after that, oh well, I guess I sort of put these in the wrong order on my list. But I pretty much did nothing for the entire day. You know, I just sat in my room and chilled out, playing video games and watching YouTube videos as per usual. When I actually have any spare time, because I spend all day in my room, you know. I don't bother going out, because I still live with my parents, if you didn't know, and you know, I don't really have to do much, which I know sounds bad, but yeah, I do my fair share, you know. But yeah, I stayed in all of Thursday, playing video games, listening to music, doing all that cool stuff. And another thing I noticed, right, is that on my birthday, like usually every year I get, you know, like maybe 5 or 6 people commenting on my Facebook profile saying, yo, happy birthday, dude, and all that sort of stuff. But this year, whew, it was different. Nobody said happy birthday to me on Facebook this year. I don't understand what's going on. Like, do people not like me? Am I just unpopular? Do I have no friends? I don't know. Well, I'm guessing all of that is true. I don't know. I really don't know. But you know, it's kind of not really upsetting, just sort of disappointing, I guess. It's very disappointing that was the case this year, because usually I get, you know, all sorts of people commenting saying, yo, happy birthday, bruh, and you know, this year was just nothing, you know, which kind of sucked. And we've got a way station. There we go, we can continue going now. And we actually need to get some more fuel, and we need to sleep soon in games, so I'm going to see how long I can go on for without doing that, and we'll sort of stop when we can, really. But anyway, that was all ready for my birthday. Apart from the next fact, which is what I actually got for my birthday. First off, as I said in one of the previous videos, and you probably know, is that I decided to get a vinyl record player. Now, vinyl record players are pretty awesome, I've got to say. I've got it sitting beside me right now. If I remember, I will like add in a little video clip around about now.
Whoa, what's going on here? I'm actually recording my monitor from my phone. Okie dokie, so, as you can see, this is actually my computer. Wow, this is where I record from. Well, anyway, yeah, here's the vinyl record player I was going to show you. Sorry about the wobbly camera, I'm not quite used to recording with a handheld device like this. So this is my album Periphery 2, which is amazing, and I believe I'll talk about it a bit later in the video. But yeah, here is the first disc. It's a bit difficult to do this one-handed, but yeah, here you go. Ooh, beautiful. Ooh, even more beautiful. Now let's have a look on the back to see what songs are on what side. So the start of the album is on this white side. Let's put it on here. Oh yeah, this is my turntable, by the way. It's like almost like a nice red box case thing, which you know, you can sort of you can close and open, and it's sort of portable. I've got the plug going down here in my incredibly safe place where I plug all my stuff in. Look at all the collection of wires. Wires. Anyway, let's actually get to this. Let's have a look. I can fit it on. There we go. Very nice. Okay. So here's the volume thing. You can see that light turns on there. So now what we do, lift this up and it'll start spinning. Ooh, spin. And let's just put this on here. Wait for it. Oh my goodness. It plays music. I'm not going to play too much of this due to copyright reasons. How excellent. Anyway, back to the video.
So yeah, what do you think of it? Tell me what you think. I think it's pretty cool, you know. It spins, it's red, it's, you know, it plays music. And I'll actually tell you all of the albums that I got for it now, and I'll sort of give my own little review of it, I guess. So the first thing is that I got the Beatles' Greatest Hits album. Now, I'm sure there are a lot of Greatest Hits albums by the Beatles, but it was sort of a blue one when they're sort of all looking down. Basically, they're looking somewhere. I don't know where they are, what they're looking at, but they're looking down. Looks like a flight of stairs or a balcony or something. And yeah, that's what I got. Okay, now we sleep. Now it's probably going to be dark now, which kind of sucks. Yeah, it's midnight. That kind of sucks though. And let's hope we're not going to be late for our mission. Oh no, we've got plenty of time. Okay. And I realised that because the other day I went to a shop in England which we call HMV. Now they're sort of dying out because of, you know, the internet. But basically HMV are this. It's basically a music store. I believe it's called like Home Media Video or something like that. I'm guessing that's what it stands for, HMV. But basically it's a dyeing shop, and they've got a small section at the very back of the shop, and back in the corner, like there's dust all over it. You know, no one goes there. The light's broken, everything. No, it's not like that. But basically, it's the vinyl section at the very back. And I went there the other day and had a look at what albums they've got. You know, because I need to kickstart my vinyl collection. Because now I've got 4 albums for it, and you'll hear exactly what I got. So the first thing I got, I was looking through all the collection of letters that there are, and I saw Metallica. They had 2 albums there. They had Saint Anger by Metallica, which is known for being one of their least popular albums. And then they also had the Black Album by Metallica, which is known to be one of the absolute best and classic albums they've ever done. So I got that one. And that was, I believe, £26, 26 British pounds, which is, you know, quite a lot for an album, but in vinyl that's not too bad. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not awful at the same time. And I've listened to that one, and honestly, it's got the best sound quality out of all the vinyls I've, you know, got in my repertoire so far. That's a word you want to write down, repertoire. Then I decided to get Slipknot .5, the Grey Chapter, which is their latest album, and it's okay. It's not the best album they've done. The best one they've done is Slipknot, basically their self-titled album, and yeah, it's you know, it's all right. Only problem is the volume level on that isn't too high, I guess. I mean, it's not too loud, that one, compared to the Metallica Black Album, which is really, really good. Also, I forgot to say, the Metallica Black Album is, if you're interested in listening to some of the songs, I recommend Enter Sandman, Nothing Else Matters, what was that other one? Sad But True. Those are the 3 songs I really recommend, and I believe there's like 2 others I recommend on the album, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. And then Slipknot .5, I recommend the song Sarcastrophe, the Negative One, and that's about it for that album. But there is a mixture of good songs in Slipknot .5. And those are the 2 albums I got, and it equal to about 46 British pounds altogether, which was, you know, it's a little bit expensive, you know, just for 2 albums, but they are pretty good albums, and I like both the bands, and, you know, in time they could be worth more money. I'm very doubtful, but who knows? Who knows? Then I decided, well, no, I didn't. Then what happened is, because on the day that I got my vinyl record player, which was my birthday, I was meant to get another album. As I've said in previous videos, Periphery 2, I've mentioned it quite a few times. I was meant to get that, and the problem is that the person that my dad bought it from to get it for my birthday, he decided that he was going to send it second class in the postage rather than first class, which is what my dad ordered. So it only came yesterday, once I'd had my vinyl for like a few days, and it's my fourth record that I've got now. And it's alright. I mean, the only problem I'm having with it though, I mean, it's excellent. I mean, it's the greatest album in the world, in my opinion. Or at least it's my favourite one at the moment. That's another thing, actually, veering off for a slight second. That's two separate questions that people don't really understand. What's your favourite album, and what do you think the greatest album of all time is? Now, what you think the greatest one ever is different. And the reason being is, favourite is what you currently enjoy the most at the moment, right? What you currently think is your favourite album, what you think is the best at the moment in time, and what you think the greatest album in history would be, like, the one that's made the most changes in your life, or made the most changes to music in general, which is what a lot of people don't seem to realise. And you know, I'm saying this now just to enlighten you and make you think, yeah, I know what you're on about, and you know. Because people don't really know. That's the problem. People don't know that's the thing. Those two questions are completely different. And I would have to say, probably the most, like, the greatest album of all time would have to be the Metallica Black Album for me. And then my favourite album is Periphery 2. And to be fair, I have both of those now, so that's pretty good. Anyway, I'm having some issues with my vinyl player though. I mean, it's not completely perfect. On the Metallica album, I found that it was skipping sections of Nothing Else Matters. Thank goodness it wasn't skipping on the guitar solo, because that guitar solo is like the greatest solo ever, in my opinion. It is really, really good. So powerful and everything. And then also on the Periphery album, for some reason, it almost seems like the song is either like 1 or 2% higher pitched than the original, or it's 1 or 2% faster. And I'm thinking it's slightly faster, which for someone who's heard that album like, what, 20, 30 times now, like over, it's a bit, it just doesn't feel great when you hear that. Feels a bit weird and off, and I don't like it. But you know, still, it's pretty good, and yeah, it's really, really awesome. I'm really, really enjoying all of that. So yeah, but basically, if you don't know what a vinyl player is, it's basically what they used to use back in the 60s and 70s instead of CDs, like the massive black discs that you know, you use a needle on a little arm to read off of, and thing is, the sound quality on a vinyl is a lot better than it is CD, and the reason being is because CD is a digital format, so it's like 320 kilobits a second. That's like an example of quality for a CD. And nice, Andrej got me some money. Good one, Andrej, my one worker in the game. And then, what was that about? Completely forgot. Stupid Andrej distracted me. Oh yeah, and then vinyl is like the real deal. It's like the originals. It's, you know, it's an analog signal. It's not like digital, because digital, sure, it can be good quality at times, and a lot of it is really good quality now, but it has to be converted to the CD in a digital format, and that can lose quality, which is why vinyl is usually a better quality. If that's what I'm there, if I'm right with that at least. I'm not sure, but I'm 100% sure that it's better quality on a vinyl, depending on what speakers you've got, of course. Because if you've got rubbish speakers, it's going to sound rubbish. But if you've got like a very expensive set of speakers, it's going to be really, really nice. But yeah, we're pretty much here now at our destination. And I've rambled on for long enough, I feel. That's only half of my list now. Which kind of sucks, because that means I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer to get some more information on my list before, doing another episode. Because how I do it is I make sure that I've got more than enough information for one video of this, just so I don't run out of things to say like halfway through the video, which makes sense. I don't want to be sitting there like trying to think of things to say when I'm really, really struggling to, and that's the reason why. But we've made it. Looks like we're delivering to Eddie's. Awesome. Alright, let's see where we got to park this sucker. Okay, we've got to park it around here. So let's drive it around here a little bit, and then we'll sort of reverse all the way. Okay, almost there. Alright, I think we almost got this. Yeah, look at that. We did it. Nailed it. Alright, we almost... Alright then, we're almost at level 6. Look at that. We're doing pretty good now. We've got 7,000 there. That means we've got 15,000 in total, which is more than we had last time. Awesome. So, if you enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode of American Truck Simulator. Goodbye.